So for immigrants, you have to think about it. They're coming here from another country. There had to be there's a reason. Like there's never a reason, not a reason to leave a country and go to another country, right? So it's more than likely, and it's not a good reason, it's something, there was something that they didn't like there. There was something that wasn't fair. They weren't getting the benefits that they felt like they deserved. They were probably the lowest people on the totem pole, right? So they were the victims. So then they come here and they realize there's already a system in place where that puts the Black people as the lowest people, and all they have to really do is chime in and help push down on them, and they can no longer, it's a situation where they don't have to be the victims anymore. And what do? They participate in some of them don't, but a lot of them do happily, honey, because they're happy that they're no longer the victims and they're no longer the bottom on the totem pole, which actually is going to work out against you, because once that karma hits, which it's hitting now because you chose the wrong side, and you should instinctively know that because you've experienced being the bottom. So to turn around and turn into the bully is a lack of character, quite frankly. It's just a lack of character. Because even if, it doesn't matter, no matter what country I go to, if there were people that were being mistreated, I wouldn't participate in the mistreatment of, I would never do that. But that's my character. So anyways, I'm telling you, and they don't get it because they just got here, so they don't know our history and they haven't taken the time to learn it, so they don't get it. But it's kind of like Black people and white people had a situation. We broke up, and so the white people brought in all these immigrants as like their new girlfriend, trying to flaunt them in our face, and they gave them everything. They gave them all the loans, they gave them all the convenience stores, all the hair stores, all the restaurants. They gave them everything and they only did that because they didn't want to give it to us. You think we didn't apply for those loans and want those opportunities and have the skills to do them? We did, but they couldn't not give it out to anyone. So look at the numbers on DEI. We didn't benefit. They purposely put everyone before us so that they could give it out, but not hit us. It's just typical. You know how an ex tries to flaunt the new girl in your face to try to make you feel some type of way. But see, we didn't care. We don't care. We're still grinding. We do what we do. And now that they've used you to help push down and take the opportunities away from us on our land, they're going to dispose of you because they really didn't like you in the first place. Just like the ex, he didn't like you. He was just using you to get a response. So meanwhile, you had a choice. You didn't have to participate in that. And I'm not saying not to take the loans and not to take, because you have to do what you have to do. But I am saying not to discriminate, not to treat badly, not to stab in the back. And that's what a lot of you guys do. So I don't blame you for taking a loan because you had to take it. That's what you're here for. I understand that. I don't blame you for taking a scholarship, but I want you to understand why you were given it. Okay? And it's the attitude that where you're like, oh, well, Black people are lazy, and no. They gave it to you in spite of us, on purpose. You need to get that through your head. And so when you're taking that attitude and you're following us around stores, and you're worse than a colonizer. You're worse than them. You came over here and turned into the bullies. That blows my mind. You came over here and then now you're the bullies as well. So I don't know that you don't know what the future holds for them, but you have that same future. You chose that side. You have that same future. You chose that side. You made a choice. You made the wrong choice, but you made a choice. So you came over here, you jumped on the side of the colonizer. So, and you see what's happening to them. Try to jump ship now. That's you wanted to be on. You said, oh yes, let's all push down on Black people. Got it. Yep. Karma's coming. So sunny outside today. All right, carry on.